Hello my beautiful people, what's good? Hope everyone had a peaceful week. Once again, it's your boy and the Porter. As you all know, every weekend I come on here to give you guys a banger analysis on what to expect from Euro USD for the coming week. But unfortunately, on this video is not about what to expect from the market for the coming week. On this video, I just want to calm down and make a video for you guys on how to analyze the forex market like a pro. Because when I first started trading, my biggest problem was chart analysis, and with many beginners trader that I have come across on Twitter or Telegram, their major problem is analyzing their chart. So with that, what that mostly does to traders is they start looking for unnecessary information that is not needed. So that's why on today's episode I have dedicate my time on breaking this chart down for you guys, from the monthly time frame to the weekly to the daily to the 4 hours, on how to analyze the forex market like a pro. But before we get into this one, guys, I just wanted to use a few seconds to say big shout out to everyone that has been supporting my videos on YouTube. And if you ever come across this video, please guys, leave us a thumb and subscribe to the channel, because on this channel I plan on bringing you guys the most important forex content that you need to be profitable. So guys, all I'm asking you guys is to subscribe to my channel, because like I promise, I will dedicate my time in bringing you guys banger analysis on every instrument that we trade, and as we're breaking chart down, teaching you guys the methodology that you need to be a professional trader, to be a profitable trader. Because what actually kills a whole lot of traders is grabbing their hand on the wrong informations, looking for unnecessary information. Because a whole lot of traders out there, most especially here in Africa, all they do, they are all influencers. They are not traders. All they do is just to mark out chart what has happened previously and put lines there and put costs together, sell for you guys, without actually giving a guideline, because they don't want you guys to be profitable. Even the ones that are profitable don't want you guys to be profitable. They want you guys to keep on buying their course monthly, subscribing. Some said their course monthly $99, $150 monthly, all those mentorship. Like, you don't actually need all those things. As a trader, every information you need is on YouTube, but you just need an edge. What I mean by edge, you just need to come across the right information. That's why if you ever come across this video I'm making, I promise you are one of the most luckiest people this month, because on this episode I'm going to break this chart down for you guys, how to analyze your chart like a pro, and help your chart and improve your chart and help yourself to become a profitable trader. So guys, without wasting much of your times, let's jump into it. But before, like I said, before we jump into this ones, guys, please support my channel by subscribing to this channel. And if you ever come across this video, leave a comment on the comment section if you have a question, and give us a like on this video if you find this video helpful, because this video is going to be very long, because I want to make out my time to explain how to analyze your chart and break this chart down, analyze it with you guys live here. What I'm going to teach you guys on this video is something that took me over 4 years to learn and put it all together. But on this video, it might be like 1 hour video or so. I'm going to put all those things together in this one video and this one chart. And in this one chart, everything I'm going to do on this one chart, guys, if you pay good attention, I'm watch this video carefully to a point that you understand everything I'm going to do on this chart. I promise you are going to be profitable. You are doing yourself a great favor, and all I ask you guys for return is your support. Subscribe to my channel and share this video with your friends that are trading forex, that are still finding it difficult, to become profitable, that are still finding it difficult to analyze their chart. Because I promise you, you are not going to come across any video on YouTube that will have one single video that will have as much information as this one video is going to be. I just want to expose all these useless mentors that are selling course out there, because they are not traders. Most of them are influencers. They just put course together, or just pay one trader. They put course together, sell for you, put out there, be selling for you people, collecting money monthly to monthly, using your money to buy G-Wagon, buy Benz, cruising. You think that is from the profit they are making in trading, not knowing that is the money they sell cost to you guys. So on this video, guys, please don't mind my voice. Just pay attention to what I'm teaching, because my voice doesn't really matter. What matters is the information on this video. So calm down and watch this video. I know that some people will still come across this video, they will be like, what is this guy saying? But I'm telling you, if you come across this video, calm down and watch this video, because if you watch this video finish and you apply everything I do on this video to your chart, I know you will come back and thank me. Yes, you will come back and thank me, because what I'm going to expose on this one chart is what even your mentor will not tell you. But I wanted to do this because of how I suffered. When I started trading, I suffered a lot before I figured this shit out. I bought a lot of trading books. I bought a whole lot of different courses. And at the end of the day, even some of them that calls their self-mentor, when you message them, like kind of want to ask questions, they wouldn't even reply you. So tell me, if people that are doing like that, how do you expect your student to get better? I just want people to be paying for course. So on this one video, I'm going to break down how to analyze chart like a pro. I learned how to trade from 3 different mentors. So what I did is I combined everything that I have learned from these 3 mentors together on my chart. And if you are able to grab everything I'm going to do on this chart, and you apply them to your own chart, trust me, within the space of 1 month to 2 months, you are going to be profitable. Your winning rate is going to increase. Because I'm not here to tell you, when you see bearish engulfing form, say when you see, no, I'm not here to tell you. I'm actually here to point out the most important information that you will see out there for free for you. Show you how the banks trade, because at the end of the day, is the banks that controls this market. And what the banks do, the banks always play against the retail traders. So on my chart, after analyzing this chart, I'm going to show you guys how the banks plays this game. That's why you see the people always say that 80% of traders out there, retail traders, don't make money. And it's true, because the banks always play against the retail traders. The banks use the retail traders' money, to play. So on this chart, I'm going to show you how to analyze like a pro. So first thing we are going to do is we are going to mark out our monthly key levels, go to weekly, mark out a few weekly support and resistance. So I learned, like I said, I learned forex from 3 different mentors. My first mentor only used horizontal lines to mark his support and resistance, while my second mentor uses will I call it line, and he calls his own key levels, while my last mentor, which is the mentor that actually made me very profitable trader, is he just trades supply and demand. So what I did is I said to myself, these 3 mentors, they are all good in their own different ways, and they're all making money. So the best thing to do is to combine what I learned from these three mentors together on analyzing my chart. Then after analyzing my chart, then I look at what banks are doing versus what retail traders are doing. So I know that the banks, the high institutions, are the ones that moves the market. So whenever I see retail traders buying, I know that the banks, the high institutions, are going to sell. So when retail traders are buying, I'm selling. When retail traders are selling, I'm buying, because that's what the banks are doing. But we have not gotten to that part yet. So let's jump into analyzing our chart. As you all can see, I'm on monthly time frame on this chart. But on this monthly time frame, we are not going to be looking deep inside what has happened 50 years ago, 30 years ago. No, we are going to be looking at where the most immediate area, the zone, the area where the market is currently on. So we are not really looking at what has happened in the past, because what we are actually trying to figure out is what is going to happen based on where the market is currently trading around. So on this monthly time frame, this is the area we are going to be focusing on. This area, because this is the area that the market is currently trading on. So whatever that has happened in this past year is none of our business. It's not none of our business. So this is where we are going to focus. And like I said, this video is going to change a whole lot of things in your trading if you calm down and watch this video and apply it to your own trading. And all I'm asking for a return is just for you guys to subscribe and support my channel, because I'm going to be bringing a whole lot of trading content like this for you guys in the future. And now me and my brother, my team, we are working on creating a Telegram channel for people that are looking forward to copy what we are doing, to help their own trading. And just to let you guys know, we are not going to sell course or ask anybody for money for anything. No, like what I said to myself is, when I started trading new, I was losing a whole lot of money. I said to myself, God, if you ever make me figure this shit out, if I ever become profitable, I promise to teach everyone that I come across that is struggling to trade, to become profitable. I'm going to teach them everything I know. And that is what I'm currently doing right now. A whole lot of people message me on Twitter. When they see my chart, they will be like, "Hey guy, I like the way you analyze your chart. I like the way you make your chart look simple." And one with the few people I've come across, because I'm not a social media person, I just started recently posting my chart on my Twitter. Twitter is the only place I'm currently active. And if you are wondering what my Twitter handle is I'm the Porter. And if you check my video down below, you will see my Twitter handle if you feel like following me on Twitter. So the most problem that most traders are having, most beginner traders that I've come across that are having, is that they look for unnecessary informations that they don't really need. So they now make it complicated for themselves. To become profitable will be very hard. So that's why I have, I thought about it, and I come to a conclusion that I should make one single video to put every necessary information that you need, to become profitable in this one video. And guys, if you calm down and watch this video and you apply everything exactly the way I will do it on this chart, on your trading, I promise you are going to come back and thank me. Yes, that's a bet. Just calm down and watch this video, because what I'm about to do here is I want to break down this chart. I want to, give you guys this as a gift, because I know that you can never come across a video like this one on YouTube. So without much talk, let's jump into analyzing this chart. So first of all, we are going to cover the up of the immediate place the market is trading, which is here, and the down, which is here, then we start looking for our key zones on the market. So first of all, let me quickly use this line. This is what I like to use to mark out my key levels. Let me make it very tiny, because if you open it, if it's too wide, when you open it on the bigger time frame, you will see that it's too wide on the 4-hour and on the daily. So you try to make it as tiny as possible. So this is it. You see, now we have covered it down, and the upside is here, like so. So now, as you can see, like I said, we are not looking at what has happened in the past, because that's not what we are after. We are not looking at what has happened in the we are currently looking at what is happening in the present, to help us make a trading decision. So what I do is, after I cover the up and the down like I have done now, I look for zones where the market has respected a few times, where there has been a touch a multiple times. That's a very strong area. So just like here now, so I'm going to clone this, so, and like so. So if you look at this one I put now, you see that the market tested it here, tested it here, tested it here, then tested it here before it break, then tested it here, tested it here. So now we know that this is a very strong support. Yeah, we know that this is a very strong support on the market. So now let's lock this one. Okay, so I just want you guys to calm down and watch this video. I promise you, if you calm down and watch this video and apply exactly the same thing I'm doing here on your chart, you will become a pro in analyzing chart. You will become a real pro. You will not be worried about analyzing your chart anymore, looking at other people's chart to analyze your chart, because the best way to trade forex is trade what you know. Yes, the best way to trade is to trade what you know. So if you learn how to do these things by yourself, do it the right way by yourself, you will see that you will always have a good trading opportunity, on the market. So let's look for the next key zone, our next key zone. So here, like so. So if you look at this area now, you see that the market respected it here, respected it here, respected it here, respected it here, respected it here. So let's look for the next one. So guys, sorry about my voice. My voice might not be that clear, well, don't mind my voice. Just pay attention to what I'm doing on this video, because what I'm doing on this video is going to make you a profitable trader. So as you all can see now, I have marked out all my key levels on the market. If you see this one now, the market respected it here, 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 respected it here. So it's a very strong zone. So if the market in any year trade to we get above here and break out, I already know that as it break out here, probably is going to retest it back before moving to the upside. There are a whole lot of other zones here, but I'm not marking them out because I'm not focused on there, and this market is currently on a downtrend. So this is where all my focus are. So now we have marked out our key levels on the monthly, and take a good look at these charts now. Very neat and simple. So now we are going to go down to our weekly and mark out our weekly support and resistance. So like I said, guys, I learned how to trade from 3 different mentors. So I'm going to combine the way they analyze charts all together in this one video. And if you learn everything I'm doing on this one video, you become a better trader. So here now, we are going to mark out a few support and resistance in this video, but we are going to do this weekly in a different method. We are going to use horizontal line, and we are going to use line charts like so. And as we have turned our chart to line chart, what we are looking for here is where the market has a touch from the top and a touch from the bottom. So what do I mean by a touch from the up and a touch from the bottom? I will show you guys now. So this is what I mean when I say a touch from the up and a touch from the bottom. Okay, so if you see now, you see that the market from up, it tested it here, respect it here, respect it here. From down, it respected it here, down, it respected it here and here. So if we switch back to our candlestick now, you see in candlestick, you see the market respected it here, it respected it here. Now it's currently respecting it here again, and yeah, it's currently respecting it here again. And as you can see here, you see here, when the market gets here, it put this red candle here, respected it from the bottom here, it respects it from the bottom, it respects it from the bottom. So you see, this is a valid support and resistance level. So let's put our chart to a line charts back. So let's look for another place that the market respected it. So you see here, it respected it from up, respected it from down. If you turn it to our line chart, you see respected it here, respected it here. Okay, so let's look for one more or two, okay. So you see, this one is kind of perfect. Like you see, you respected it here, then he respected it here. You see all this place here, he respected it here. If you go back, you see that he's respecting it from the past coming to the present. So if you turn it to line chart, you see, to candlestick, you see, he respected it here, respected it here, respected it here, then respected it here as well. You see, there are many touches there from the top and from the bottom. So this is another valid support and resistance level. So let's just look for like one more. So if you look here, this one is not really that perfect, but if you turn it to candlestick, you see, respected it here, respected it here, respected it here. So this is another valid one. So now we have marked out our key levels. Yeah, we have marked out our key levels now, our support and resistance, our key levels. So looking at this chart now, we have already marked out everything we need in this chart. Like I said, if you watch this video once, you might not really understand how I do this, because this is what I do every day, and doing them is very simple for me. But calm down and watch this video as many times as possible till you understand what I did here. If you apply this same methodology of analyzing charts on your own chart, man, I promise you are going to be profitable. You are going to increase your chances of winning your trades, and you are going to start analyzing chart like a pro. And when you analyze, one thing about chart analysis is that when you analyze your chart the good way, like when you analyze your chart good, like when you analyze your, how will I put it, when you analyze your chart very neat and clean like a pro, you will start seeing things that you'll be like, wow, the chart will become very clear to you. And you can only be profitable when your chart is clear. That's the only time you become profitable in this market. So like I always tell people, the foundation of forex trading is top-down analysis, analyzing like a pro. If you don't know how to analyze like a pro, to become profitable will be difficult for you, because there are a whole lot of rubbish videos out there, a whole lot of rubbish courses out there that you will buy. they will teach you how to use this, how to use the other indicator. But the truth is that indicators don't work, man. All those trading books out there you read are totally rubbish. Yes, I said it, they are totally rubbish. Do you think that the market makers, the high institutions, the banks that move the market don't know about all those things? Those things are things that are programmed to make you a failed trader, but you don't know. Like, just when they say, if you see bullish engulfing, you buy. You see bearish engulfing, you sell. You see EMA cross, you buy. You see EMA 8 and 18 cross, EMA 200 whatsoever, you buy. You put trend line. Once the trend line break and retest, you buy, you sell. Do you think that the banks don't know all those things? The banks know all those things. So what the market makers do, the high institutions do, is that if they want to sell now, they will first of all push the market up for you a bit, so that your EMA 8 and 18 or whatsoever will cross. Then you jump on the market. Then they will go the opposite direction. You'll be like, what? My EMA told me, my EMA crossed now. This is a bullish engulfing from 4 hours, from 1 hour. Why this market went against me? That's what happens, because in this market, the retail traders and the banks are in war. And who do you think that will always win that war? It's the banks, the high institutions, because they are the ones that moves the market. So you going against them, it's like going against the gods of the market. So the best way to beat this forex trading is to analyze your chart like a pro, like the high institutions. Do the same thing they are doing. That's the only way you become profitable in this market. But if you keep on using all the information you see out there, you will never become profitable. And this is what a whole lot of mentors will never tell you, because they want you to keep on buying their course, to keep on subscribing to their monthly course, making them rich, believing that, and you see them using your money to drive Bentley, using your money to drive Benz and Tesla. They are all influencers. They are not you traders. You get me? They are not you traders. So that's why, I'm making this video, to expose those useless guys out there, making you non-profitable for years. But this one video will give you everything you need to know, man. So now, looking at this chart now, you see that on the monthly, you see how I went from monthly to my weekly now. So I have marked out my key levels, my support and resistance from the monthly to the weekly. So now what I'm going to do is jump to my daily time frame, mark out my support and my supply and demands, because after I analyze my chart like this, the next thing I do is to go to my daily time frame, mark out supply and demands, and my 4-hour time frame, mark out my supply and demands to help me mark out the zones that this is the zone I'm currently looking at, and when market gets to this zone, this is what I'm looking for. When market gets here, this is what I'm looking for. But before I jump down to my daily time frame, there is a demand zone that is currently playing out here on this chart, which comes from weekly. I don't like plotting out weekly supply and demands, but on this place, sometimes I do plot them out from weekly, but just a few where the daily demand or daily supply is not really clear. So I look on the weekly, to get the better view, like what is happening in this zone here. If you look in this zone here, we have this demand here. Look, take a look. This demand here. So if you take a good look at this demand here, you see what happened here. This imbalance was created by the bank, by the high institutions. This is where the big money came into this market. You see the way they push this market with aggression. So what happened here? This is, let me explain something here. let me explain how the banks actually trade. What happened in this area is, let's say the banks wanted to buy this market with $1 million. They want to place $1 million long position here. So what they now did is, they first of all placed $200,000 position here and pushed this market up aggressively. Then when retail traders see this market pushing up aggressively, they were like, oh, this market is going to buy. They started buying from this up here. And what did the banks do? The banks now placed like $50,000 sell to push this back market down to this demand zone, to this imbalance, for them to offload their rest 750. So they know that when they place this 50,000 sell here, that most retail traders that buy at this top here, we start closing off this their buy, believing, oh, this market is going down. So when they lower those retail traders to lose their money here and get here and start, when they close this their buys here, they start opening sells here, then the bank push it up here. You see the way the banks are playing with the retail traders, like they lose double money here, buy here, market start dropping, they close and start selling, then the market continue. You see what happened in this area? This is the definition of the war between the high institution, the banks, and the retail traders. So now let's quickly jump to our daily time frame to mark out our demand and supply and demand areas, because supply and demand is what I use on making my trading decisions. Why do I use supply and demand to make my trading decision? Because studying how the banks trade and how the market works, I come to realize that supply and demand kind of rhyme with the way banks trade. Come to think of it, bank will first of all create imbalance on the markets here, then they let the price push back to that imbalance before continuing moving to the upside. So what is that now telling me? This is the most profitable way, to, and will I say, the most accurate way to follow what the banks are doing in the market. Don't get me wrong, and other people can disagree, but for the past 4 years I've been trading, because I started trading late 2019. I have traded with support and resistance and other indicators for years, but since I started trading with supply and demand, I become much profitable and I start seeing things differently from most traders out there. You get me? So that's why after analyzing my charts, marking out my key levels, I come to my daily time frame and my 4 hours time frame to mark out my supply and demands, because I use supply and demand to determine my entry and exit, because I'm not the kind of trader that believe in indicators. I don't believe in indicators. Like I said, all those things are programmed to make you a failed trader. The best way to trade Forex is price action. Price action. If you combine top-down analysis with price action, you will always beat the market, because that's what the market is all about. So guys, without wasting much of your time, let's jump into marking out our supply and demand on the daily time frame before we jump down to our 4-hour time frame. Sorry guys, let me drink some water. Okay, so now we are going to mark out our supply and demand on this daily time frame before we jump down to our 4 hours and mark out our 4 hours supply and demand as well. So if you look at here, you will see that this area is kind of rough somehow. So let me just zoom in. Let me zoom in around this area here. No. So if you look here, you will see that the market created imbalance here, like so. Like so. Market created imbalance here. Okay, so we have marked out this demand zone here. So let's look for our supply zone now. Like I said, I'm not going to start marking out supply and demand that has played out already. I'm going to mark out just the ones we need that has not played out yet. So there is a supply zone here. Okay, there's a supply zone here. Okay, so then there is a demand zone here which has already been taken out, but I'm going to plot it out, because it was recently taken out. If you look here, you will see that this supply zone was taken out, but with this week of this candle, then the market now creates another supply zone here, which is the one that is currently playing out now. Yeah, so if you look now, you are going to see that we have already marked out our supply and demand, the one that is currently playing out. Like I said, I'm not going to go and start marking out supply and demand that has already played out. No, I'm going to mark out the ones that are currently playing on, because I don't want to be using what has happened previously on the chart to give you example. Like I'm doing this video for you to apply this on your chart. This is real trading. This is the real way to analyze like a pro. You get me? This is the real way to analyze like a pro. So I'm doing this shit for you guys, like the way it should be done. And like this market is currently on a downtrend, and if we are to run this trend line here, you will see that this trend line has been taken out. But let's remove it. And there's one thing I want to quickly explain before I go on analyzing this chart now. When it comes to supply and demand, once an area of supply or demand has been tested multiple times, that shows that demand or that supply is weak, and we expect it to be taken out in the near future. So like if you see this demand zone that we got from weekly time frame has been tested multiple times, and as we all know, this market is on a downtrend, so we are expecting something like this in the nearest future. Maybe this market can still go up, touch here, which I doubt that it will get to this area, but we know that in the nearest future we are expecting this demand zone to be taken out because it has been tested multiple times. Not like support and resistance. In support and resistance, when a support line has been tested multiple times, it shows that support line is strong, which is the opposite for a demand zone. So now we have already marked out our daily demand zones. So now let's jump to our 4 hours and mark out our 4 hours demand zone. There is something like a demand zone here, like so. Supply zone here, like so. But why I'm not going to put this is because if you look this week of candle, you will see that with this week of candle volatile this supply here, so it's not supply, it's been taken out, so we are not going to mark it out. Well, now let's jump to our 4-hour time frame. So guys, as you know, if this is your first time of ever joining me, as you guys know, I like to use 2 chart setup on my charts, to help give me a better clear on what is going on, because I don't like what I mark out on my 4-hour time frame to show on my bigger time frame. So I use 2 chart setup, and what that helps me do is whatever I mark out on my bigger time frame shows on 4 hours, but what I mark on my 4 hours doesn't show on my bigger time frame. So as you can see, all our supply and demands, our key levels that we mark out from the big time frame, is showing on this 4 hours chart. But now whatever we mark out on this 4 hour is not going to show on our smaller and on our bigger time frame. So guys, without wasting much of your time, let's mark out our supply and demands that are on this chart here. Let's mark out our supply and demands that are on these 4 hours here. Okay. So the first one is here. So I'm going to use this as a demand zone here, because of here, like this. Like this. Okay, so there's another demand zone here. You see how this imbalance, you see the pressure that the banks used to put. This was actually news. Then this imbalance was created around this area here, which is a minor demand zone. This is a minor demand zone. I'm not really going to take it serious, but I like marking out everything on my charts. I don't like lefting any information. I like to mark out everything, so when market gets to that area and starts reacting, so I wouldn't be surprised, or I wouldn't be like, what is going on in this area? So now let's mark out our 4-hour supply zone. As you can see, an imbalance was created here, like so, and another supply zone was created here. Another supply zone was created here. You see the imbalance, like so. So another one is here, but this one has been taken out, but I'm going to put it here. As you can see, this imbalance has been taken out already. This supply zone was taken out, then the market dropped. This is the one we are currently looking at that is still in play. But like I said, I like to mark out all this. So now, with all this analysis combined together, I already kind of know what I'm looking for in this market. First of all, I know that this market is in a downtrend, and on this 4 hours time frame, if I run this trend line from here to here, like so, I actually jumped on this trade here. If you watch my previous videos on Euro USD on my channel, you will see that I took a trade here. I took my profits here. There was a demand zone around this area which was taken out, a daily demand zone. There was a daily demand zone around this area which has been taken out, which I'm not going to plot it in. So you see, when the market gets here, it went back and retest this supply here and then drop here, contacted this 4 hours demand zone and push up. This imbalance was created. So now what am I looking for in this market? Combining all these things together, what am I looking for in this market now? I'm looking for a sell because I know euro USD is on a downtrend, so I'm expecting something like this. Here is, like I said, this demand zone here is a minor demand zone. I'm not looking at it because I know it's to be taken out and this. So I know that this market is on a downtrend. So on the nearest future, I'm looking for this daily, this strong weekly demand zone around this area to be taken out. That's what I'm looking for because I know that this market is on a downtrend, and we can see something like this when the market opens before to the downside. But all I'm looking for here is sell because I know that this market is on a downtrend. All I'm looking for here is sell. So with all this combined together, can't you see that our chart is well analyzed? Like every information that we need to be detailed out has been detailed out, so we know what we are expecting from this market. We know what we are expecting from this market. So this is all you need. Let's go back to our daily time frame now. This is our daily time frame here. On this daily time frame here, if you run daily, like this, let's just run it like this, you will see that this trend line has been taken out. So what is actually happening here is like this for this area news, this candle you see like this is news. It's news that did all this, and these two candles, this place is news. But what if is this showing me on our daily time, on our 4-hour time frame? You know that there is a demand zone around, there is a supply zone around this area. So we already know that we are looking for a sell for this to be taken out. And once this demand zone is taken out, where is our next target? This is our next demand zone here. So whatever that happens here, we are looking for sell. This is all you need. So guys, I hope that you find this video helpful, and if you come across this video and you watch this video, you find this video helpful, I'm not asking you guys for too much. All I just want from you guys is subscribe to my channel. Show support, show some love by subscribing to this channel, and share the channel link with your friends that that they are still struggling to be profitable on the market, because I'm going to be making more videos like this in the nearest future. I'm going to be dropping a banger content like this that will help you to become a better trader. So guys, support my channel, because seeing people subscribing to the channel and seeing people liking the video will give me courage and confidence to keep on bringing you guys contents like this. When you analyze your chart like a pro, you have a good odd on your side of winning your trades. Like indicators don't work. All those books you read out there, they don't give you the things you need to become profitable. All you need is to learn how to analyze chart like a pro, learn top-down analysis, then combine it with what the banks and the retail traders are doing. Like I said earlier, the banks does opposite of what retail traders do. So when you analyze your chart like a pro, like the high institutions, by marking out your key levels from monthly, getting your support and resistance from weekly, then plotting your supply and demand from daily and 4 hours, you will get a better view. Your chart will be clear for you to know what to expect in the market in the nearest future. So guys, this is all for this video, and in my next video I'm going to make video on how to properly draw your trend line, and I'm going to be making more content like this, because all I want to do is to expose all these guys that are selling course out there, because they are not really traders. Most of them are influencers. They are using you guys' money to buy Benz, live fine, while you have the dream of becoming a better trader with their course. And the most crazy things about some of all these people is that when you message them as a mentor, they will not reply you. Their own is just to sell course for you. So guys, like I said, this video, when you come across this video, calm down and watch the video. Watch it as many times as you can. Everything I teach on this video, if you're able to know how to watch this video, I don't want to make this video complicated by analyzing too many different pairs. That's why I just did this analysis on Euro USD, because I want to make it very simple. If you watch this video a couple times and apply exactly the same thing I did here on your own chart, on your own Euro USD, till you get it right, then you can apply it in all your chart, because it's all the same thing, to help yourself to become a better trader. Since I started analyzing chart like this, I promise you, man, my life has changed. I have become profitable. Like, I hardly lose trades, because combining all this together, looking at retail sentiment, what the retail traders and the banks are doing, adding all these things together, it kind of gives me an edge of what to expect from the market. It might not play out immediately, but what I have noticed is, if you sit back and study it, you will see that it plays out mostly 80 to 90% of the time. I'm not a day trader, I'm a swing trader, so I don't like looking at those small time frame, because they are noise to me. So guys, I hope that anyone that come across this video, that you find this video helpful. And if you find this video helpful, please leave a comment and subscribe to my channel. Show some love and support by subscribing to this channel. Love, guys.